Mobile suit team, begin sortie.
Alright guys, here bringing you another one, this time in the gym custom. I know one of y'all guys have been actually asking for this suit in particular, if not the Hazel. Or, well, not the Hazel, the Silver Haze, that's what it was called. Turn this down a bit on my side because it's kind of loud on my side. No, that would be the reason.
Begin the mission.
One of y'all was wanting this, so here you go. And I stopped here because this guy has a very nice blue color scheme on his Zaku, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Now, the gym custom here, just like it is, at least in English dub in the anime, is remarkably unremarkable. I mean, in terms of performance, it's pretty fast, pretty nimble, doesn't have force injector or anything like that. Pretty strong weapons, and is bulky enough. I think its most, apt comparison is, the Gundam itself, right? RX-78 to Gundam. Compared to that thing, this guy isn't quite as bulky. I don't believe it has as much health or as much armor. It has slightly more boost. I believe either 5 more high-speed movement or 10. Have to check that. I think it's 10.
Enemy mobile suit is down. An allied unit
And it
has
also
been
has
destroyed.
double dodge roll. In terms of firepower, it uses... Honestly, I also forget what kind of beam saber it uses. I think it uses the same one the RX-78 does. But it doesn't have a very high melee mod whatsoever.
An
Both
allied
its
unit
base
has
stat
been
is pretty low,
destroyed.
and you don't really have the opportunity to really just dump stuff into melee. The reason I didn't dodge roll there was because A, I didn't want to waste it, and B, I just thought, let's just get out of here, reset, and come back here.
Enemy mobile suit is
Didn't
down.
mean to get that kill, but whatever. Vulcans are Vulcans, they do Vulcan things.
Ally has destroyed an enemy
Anyway, I don't know
mobile
why I was
suit.
afraid of there. I don't think I really had to tackle in that particular situation. I think I could have just meleeed and we would have been fine. He didn't have any boost there. But compared to the gun, it is slightly fast in terms of high speed movement by either 5 or 10 points. I'm not entirely sure. I said 10, but I think it's actually 5. And it has double dodge roll. That's kind of all that's really going on in terms of mobility. But in terms of firepower, it has something interesting. It can use either the Gym 2 beam rifle, which does not need to charge in order to stun, or it can use this, the prototype Mark II Hyper Bazooka. What makes this special? Oop, I see this guy. So he thought he was trying something clever, but I saw him on radar. I thought he was being clever. The special thing about this is not only does it hold more ammunition in a single magazine, but also does more damage. I believe it does 1,500 damage a shot, which I believe the regular Hyper Bazooka only does that at level 5, while this does that at level 1.
Minor damage. No need for concern.
This thing also has quite a bit of default melee mod for the tier.
Enemy mobile suit is down.
While it only has like it only has 4 melee slots, it does have quite a bit by default. Granted, you still kind of need to invest into it to get a lot out of it. The biggest problem with this bazooka is it has a very long ready-up time.
Enemy mobile suit is
And by
down.
that I mean between shots, the
A bomb has
time
been
you have to wait
planted in
between
our
shots
base.
is very, very long. So if you miss a shot, that is bad news. That is definitely our Zaku. But I just wanted to make sure no one was trying to hijack this suit. So I guess if the Gundam is the best comparison, which one do I think is better? I personally think it's this thing. But the Gundam is bulkier, and it does have the Gundam hammer, so that's also something you have to take notice
An
of.
allied unit has been destroyed.
Just kind of try to boost past him. I didn't think I was going to hit that shot.
Shield damaged.
Unfortunately, this thing doesn't have maneuver armor.
Taking significant damage. Be careful.
Trying to bait tackle, there we go.
Legs damaged. That mobile suit can't take much more. You should eject. Your mobile suit has been destroyed.
Unfortunate. But this thing is a really
Supporting fire
good
incoming.
basic suit.
Our base has been... Select where and
Once
how
again,
to
just like in the
dislocate.
lore itself, doesn't really excel in anything in particular. It's just kind of good all around.
Long-range
But its fire rate definitely leaves a lot to be desired, either because... Oop, do I get him here? There we go. Either because the Hyper Bazooka has an absolutely dismal rate of fire, or because the Gym Rifle can only fire twice before overheating. Like twice in a row quickly without with overheating. And sometimes you need to stun off now. Did not mean to do that there, but I just take advantage of the situation to get some damage off crouched. I think I was definitely trying to switch to my Vulcans, but I didn't mean to crouch. Did not mean to do that. I'll say still winning, still doing a half-decent job. Thankfully, because of the way he fell, this is ungood. But because of the way that guy fell, it was pretty easy to get the downswing off on him. One thing I'm kind of afraid of is that Zaku. I think it's the desert-type Zaku. Not the low tier one at 200, but the one from Gundam Double Zeta. I think that thing is a raid, and it has the same heat hawk as the Dwudge, and a similar heat hawk to the Zaku 2 FS. That was a poor play on my part. I was predicting him to try to do something, but me, I make a beeline over here. Not necessarily to kill him, but just to get out of the way of A, of the support fire, and B, of anyone trying to kill me. One thing about suits like this, and I guess the Hyakushiki as well, is even when you're winning, it kind of feels like you're always fighting an uphill battle. It's not necessarily because I think the suit is bad. You know, playing the gym custom is 100% not playing the game on easy mode. It has everything it needs, but it's not playing the game on easy mode, that's for damn sure. And it feels really good to do well in this thing. Oh, he is about to feel my wrath. Bonk. Wait a little too long there. Granted, he does more melee damage than I do, even with the boost. I thought that bazooka shot would stun him. Oh well. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough boost possible to boost again. Is what it is. We're still in the lead. So we're in a position where don't do anything stupid. This thing, the Hyper Bazooka's reload actually is pretty good. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Yeah, the reload on Hyper Bazooka is actually pretty good. It's just the rate of fire that's absolutely dismal. I'm trying to find fallback. I'm using every single one but the actual one. I'm having trouble finding it for some reason. There we go. I'm going around. Screw you. Like, I'm not staying for that fight. Let's take a look at the score. A really good basic suit. I'm not sure if it's better than the Gundam, but I think I prefer it to the Gundam. 89,000 damage. Hot top score with almost half of it, actually. Ooh, let me pause this here. 8 kills, 1 death. The versions I'm not too terribly worried about. I try not to be seen and do as much damage as possible, which clearly I did. Not quite 10th, which is what I usually try going for there, but I mean, there you go. Pretty good stats, guys.